My girlfriend told everyone I was obsessed with her, kissed her ex in front of me as a joke, showed up at my place at 4 a.m. calling me a psycho. Then days later she was begging me not to do this. Her name was Marissa Hale, and before everything fell apart, I honestly thought I would marry her someday. She had this charm people mistook for confidence, but underneath it was something colder, sharper, something that only revealed itself when she felt admired or challenged. And apparently asking my girlfriend not to flirt with random guys at parties was considered controlling in her world, because she told her friends I was obsessed with her, like I was some fragile little puppet hanging on her every breath. The night it happened, the party was loud and crowded, music blasting through the walls, people dancing, drinking, shouting, the kind of chaos Marissa always loved. She vanished into the crowd the moment we arrived, leaving me by the kitchen talking to a few people from work. When I finally spotted her again, she was across the room, laughing with her ex, Colton Briggs, a guy she swore she was completely over. But then she leaned in, locked her fingers behind his neck, and kissed him hard while her friends recorded it, chanting he deserved it. Like humiliating me was entertainment. Like I wasn't standing there watching the girl I loved use my pain as a joke. I walked out of the house trembling, trying to shield my face so no one would see the tears already running down my cheeks. And while I was outside trying to catch my breath, she uploaded a TikTok of herself grinding on random guys, captioned, "This is what happens when you try to control me." My phone buzzed non-stop with people forwarding it to me. Some asking if I was okay, others acting like it was gossip, not heartbreak. Something inside me cracked that night. Not anger, not rage, just a cold realization that I was nothing but a prop in her drama. At 4 a.m. she showed up at my apartment banging on the door, drunk out of her mind, calling me a psycho boyfriend, yelling loud enough to wake the entire building. She screamed, "Not just boys cheat, at least I did it to your face." Like she expected applause, like destroying me somehow made her powerful. I didn't open the door. I didn't say a single word. I just sat on the couch listening to her rant until she eventually puked in the hallway and stumbled away. The next morning she bragged to her friends that I was too weak to do anything, that I loved her too much to ever leave, that I would crawl back like always. What she didn't know was that I had finally reached a point I couldn't come back from, and I knew more about her life than she ever realized. I had screenshots, months of messages she sent me bragging about flirting with guys for drinks, bad-mouthing her own friends, insulting her coworkers, mocking her parents for being gullible. She thought I deleted them. I didn't. And her biggest fear wasn't heartbreak, it was exposure. She cared about her image more than her soul. What she didn't know was that one of her closest friends, Sienna Lockwood, had quietly drifted from her months earlier, fed up with Marissa's manipulation but too afraid to confront her. So I sent Sienna everything, not out of pettiness, but because she deserved to know the truth about someone she trusted. And Sienna didn't stay silent. She forwarded every single screenshot to their entire friend group, even the ones Marissa bragged about keeping loyal. Within hours their group chat imploded. Every lie Marissa told, every insult, every secret confession, every brag about cheating erupted like a bomb. Suddenly the girl who loved attention was being flooded with it in the worst possible way. But that wasn't the end. Marissa had begged me weeks earlier to help her get a job at my workplace, a tech company that took ethics extremely seriously. I helped her rewrite her resume and practice for interviews on my laptop. What she didn't know was that the practice document she typed included jokes about lying to get ahead and bragging about flirting with supervisors if she ever needed extra benefits. She thought she deleted the file. She didn't. I sent it anonymously to HR with proof it came from her. She wasn't just rejected, she was blacklisted from applying again. Still, I didn't say a word to her. The final piece came from the place she least expected, her family. Her parents, Grant and Patricia Hale, adored her and always blamed me for every argument. But they didn't know the messages where she called them idiots, mocked them for loaning her money, and admitted she only pretended to be close to them when she needed something. So I packed everything she left in my apartment, her clothes, her shoes, her expensive beauty products, and drove to her parents' house. I didn't argue with them. I didn't defend myself. I simply handed them the printed messages. Patricia broke down crying. Grant went silent, stone cold. For the first time in 2 years, they didn't tell me it was my fault. They didn't defend her. They didn't even ask me to stay. They just whispered, "We didn't know she was like this." 2 days later, everything collapsed around Marissa all at once. Her friends blocked her, her parents confronted her, my company rejected her application, her cheating videos spread through her social circles, and suddenly the girl who thought she was untouchable had no one left to hide behind. And that's when my phone exploded with 30+ missed calls and 15+ voice messages. Her voice was shaking, desperate, terrified. Please don't do this. Please answer me. Please, I'm begging you. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You're ruining my life, stop. But I didn't respond. I didn't shout. I didn't fight. I just did what she never expected. I walked away and posted one simple message online. When someone destroys your heart, don't destroy yourself. Destroy the silence instead. That was when she finally understood. I didn't get even. I got free. A week after everything collapsed for Marissa, I thought it was finally over, until she showed up at my workplace parking lot. I didn't even notice her at first, not until she stepped in front of my car with swollen eyes, messy hair, and a look I had never seen on her face before. Real panic, not the dramatic kind she used for attention. She looked small, broken, like someone who finally realized the world didn't revolve around her. Please, she whispered, voice cracking. Can we talk? Just 5 minutes. Please don't hate me. But I wasn't angry anymore. I wasn't heartbroken. I wasn't even tempted to argue. I stepped out of my car and stood there calmly while she cried, apologized, begged, tried to explain that she didn't mean it, that her friends hyped her up, that she was drunk, that she didn't know it would go this far. She even tried to blame the video on peer pressure. But the truth was written all over her face. She didn't want me back. She just wanted her image restored, her comfort restored, her power restored. And that was the moment I finally realized. She wasn't sorry for what she did. She was sorry for what it cost her. So I told her the only thing I needed to say, Marissa, this isn't about revenge. This is about consequences. You treated people like they were disposable, and now you're shocked it caught up with you. She froze, tears stopping instantly like someone hit a switch. I locked my car, walked past her, and she called after me softly, "Are you really done with me?" I didn't turn around. "I was done the moment you kissed someone else to get a reaction," I said. And then I left. No yelling, no drama, no looking back. Just silence, the one thing she never knew how to handle. That night, I made one final post, not about her, not about revenge, about healing. Losing someone who doesn't value you isn't a loss. It's a release. For the first time in months, I slept without my phone buzzing, without anxiety in my chest, without feeling like I was walking on broken glass. The story ended not when she cried, not when she begged, and not when everything fell apart for her. It ended when I finally chose myself. Never beg someone to treat you right. Once they show you who they really are, walk away with your dignity. Peace is better than chaos disguised as love. Please like, share and subscribe for more stories. Thank you.